Have you ever come across videos like this? There is no complicated storyline, no huge action sequence, no expensive Hollywood-style visual effects. Sometimes it is just one person standing in an empty landscape, facing a strange house, a giant object, or something that should not exist in the real world. But somehow, you still want to click. Recently, I studied a YouTube channel called Kelly Bosch AI Art. Its content feels very different from most AI video channels. It is not a typical tutorial channel. It is not just another AI beauty channel. It is not a random collection of AI effects. It feels more like a surreal art gallery in motion. And after studying it closely, I realized that its formula is actually very simple. One strange visual subject, one character, one clean background, and a little bit of slow movement. That is almost all it needs. But this simplicity is exactly what makes the videos stand out on YouTube. Part 1. Why are these videos so clickable? First, look at the thumbnails. You will notice one thing almost immediately. At first glance, the image feels strange, but you can still understand it right away. A giant pair of glasses in the desert. A strange, futuristic outfit. A surreal scientist. An animal-shaped house. A bizarre machine in an empty world. These images are clearly not realistic, but they are not completely abstract either. You can still recognize the basic elements. A person. A house. An animal. A machine. A landscape. The real magic happens when familiar objects are placed in unfamiliar combinations. That is the strongest appeal of Surreal AI video. It turns familiar things into unfamiliar images. The viewer does not need a full explanation. They only need to feel one thing. What is this? And that question is enough to make them click. Part 2. What is the content formula? If we want to create this type of content, the most important thing is not to copy the exact images. The real value is learning the structure behind them. The formula is very simple. One character plus one strange subject plus one clean background. The character can be an old man, a painter, a scientist, a traveler, a model, or a musician. The strange subject can be a house shaped like an animal, a wagon shaped like a musical instrument, a giant pair of glasses, a floating bookhouse, a mechanical animal, or an impossible building standing in the middle of nowhere. The background should stay simple. A desert, a grassland, a snowy field, a seaside cliff, a salt flat, a quiet room. The cleaner the background is, the stronger the main subject becomes. Because on YouTube, the thumbnail is small. If there are too many details in one image, the viewer will not understand it fast enough. So the rule is simple. Make the subject big. Keep the elements few. Make the image strange. Part 3. Why does it not need a complicated story? Many people try to make AI videos by building huge worlds and complicated storylines. But this type of surreal AI video does not need that. It is more like a set of moving dream photographs. Each scene only needs to make the viewer ask one question. Who is this person? Why does this house look like that? What happened in this world? What will move next? As long as the image creates curiosity, the viewer will keep watching. The story is not carried by dialogue. The story is carried by the image itself. Part 4. How can ordinary creators make this type of video? If you want to build a channel in this style, I would not recommend starting with a long film. Start with a repeatable visual series. For example, Impossible Houses. Each video shows a different strange house. Or Surreal Travelers. Each video follows one character entering a different dreamlike world. Or Future AI Worlds. Each video presents a strange but cinematic future scene. The workflow can be very simple. First, generate 5 to 10 strong opening images. For each image, keep only 3 core elements: a character, a surreal subject, and a clean background. Second, turn each image into a short AI video. You can use Gmeng, Runway, Kling, or other image-to-video tools. But do not ask for too much movement. Keep the motion subtle. For example, clothes moving in the wind, an animal slowly turning its head, a window lighting up, a machine gently moving, a slow camera push-in, a character slowly looking upward. This type of video works best when it feels calm, strange, and cinematic. So, if you want to create this type of AI video, the goal is not to make the scene as complicated as possible. The goal is to build a clear visual formula, a clean background, a strange main subject, a memorable character, slow movement, cinematic lighting. When viewers see your video in the YouTube feed, they do not need to understand the full story. They only need to think, what is this? I want to see more. That is the real power of Surreal AI video. If you are making AI video content, instead of chasing complicated plots from the beginning, start with one simple but unforgettable image. One person, one strange object, one quiet world. Sometimes that is enough.